Okay, guys, this one's really no different. Although, what Noah asked earlier was, what do I do if it's three things? Okay, I've got 5n. Okay, give me the pen. I've got 5n, I've got n minus 3, and I've got n minus 4. Well, it's the same thing. If a times b times c equals 0, then one of them has to be 0. So we look at each one of them individually. All right, so let's look at 5n equals 0. All right, that's the first one. Divide both sides by 5, n has to equal 0. Okay, well, here are my braces. N is 0. That's one of them. Okay, well, let's do the next one. You can look at it and tell that it's 3, but let's just go through it. All right, so the next one says n minus 3. Let's set it equal to 0. So what does n need to be to make it 0? N needs to be 3. Okay, so now we've done this one and we've done this one. Let me put a check on this. All right, now you can also look at the last one and tell that it's going to be 4, but let's just work it out. N minus 4, what makes it 0? If I add 4, George, to both sides, I'm going to get n is equal to 4. Okay, so the three solutions to this quadratic are 0, 3, and 4. All right, now if we multiplied this thing out, it would be it wouldn't be a quadratic. I said quadratic, it would actually be a cubic, because we'd have n to the third power here. Okay, and so those are the three solutions. Now, what we had talked about earlier, I know this is easy, and because it's easy, that gives me a little time to talk about some things. That means that when I graph this, the graph of this would cross at 0. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. All right. The graph of this would cross at 0, at 3, and at 4. Now, let me see if I can sketch what this would probably look like. Probably something like that. Okay? Because it would be a cubic. It has three solutions. A would be positive. 5n times n is 5n squared times n is 5n cubed. Okay, so I would get a positive number in the front, and that means that I start on the left side low, and it ends up here on the right side high. Okay, now we're not talking about graphing cubics today. That's more of an advanced algebra topic. But you see where it comes from. We did the same thing with quadratics. They have 2 x-intercepts, and that helps us graph. Well, cubics have 3 x-intercepts, and that helps us graph. All right? Okay, good job, guys.